So long as I don't get caught up in some bullshit.
After my joke that started. Welcome to Cameo special. It's like it's not a special. We just couldn't do this on what's our usual day? Tuesday. So we
Yeah.
had to do it on Thursday. Um so yeah, we're here today. Uh Sorry, I was still setting up. I should have just started it like that. I should have like made
Mhm.
sure I was ready. I'm very clearly not ready. But I'm Samson. This is just rambling. And we're gonna get right into it. Oh, right. Where O'Shaughnessy's dag? Where's O'Shaughnessy today?
Um, I was gonna make a very out of bad taste joke,
Mm,
but I'm gonna let you handle this one. 'Cause I'm gonna get us canceled.
dag. Yeah, sorry. It's a very late Tuesday. We had some things going on Tuesday, so we had to move it to Thursday. The things that was going on, it was O'Shaughnessy. It's O'Shaughnessy's fault. We actually had to go get him. There's a furry house next to Just Rambling's home. O'Shaughnessy went through a bender in there, right? So we actually had to go in, fight our way through like a. There was a Sonic in there. There's like a Bullwinkle in there. I didn't know people had Bullwinkle furry costumes. So there was a lot of stuff in there. We had to pull Sean O'Shaughnessy out of there. Uh, we had to hose him off. He had a lot of slickness on him from the furry party. It was weird. So we were taking care of O'Shaughnessy on Tuesday. He's in good health now. He's just resting. We got him some soup and some penicillin, and then food money is I was trying to get the food news because the food's been he's still touring. Uh, so he went to the new Burger King that has the AI. What is it? They got the AI helper.
That's actually a perfect setup because that's exactly what I'm looking at right now.
Yeah, that's where food money is.
So we got a lot of stories to get through today. So some we're gonna like touch on, and some we're gonna get into depth about. But it's yeah, we got. It feels like 3 weeks of stories because I don't know what it was. It just this was a very active week.
Our main story is part
Um,
of the activity.
yes, that is true.
Oh, sorry.
Um,
Yes, just Joshua Awesome. It is they have the AI customer service help at Burger King, making sure that you are kind and you say thank you and you're welcome. It's very weird.
I would have expected Chick-fil-A to start this,
No, because
but this
Chick Fil A is takes it a step further. They'll just uh,
they'll hunt you. They'll chase your car
exactly.
out the parking lot if they forget to say thank you. Like,
That's part of the training video.
yeah, but it just feels like more AI syndicate. Oh, it's what's the word I'm looking for? Synchronicity, not syndication. Syndication is when a show makes over 100 episodes.
Yeah.
Um, Synergy. That's what I'm looking for. This feels more like AI synergy that is steadily overtaking our entire society, and it's creepy. And it's the
Yeah.
slow creep too. It's like it doesn't happen all at once. It's just little things like this until eventually we are all living in Wally.
I like that movie.
Did you see what happened to the humans?
I forgot.
We're all gonna be morbidly obese and just strapped to
Oh,
no sort of autonomy whatsoever.
I mean, it's
Just
America.
we're getting there. We're not there yet. And I would like to try to stave that off for as long as possible. And more food news. Damn, we got 3 food news stories.
Yeah, food's active, man.
Um, yeah, no, he don't. I mean, well, food might not be active after this one. Doritos is launching high protein chips that come in nacho cheese or sweet and tangy barbecue flavors. Each 1 ounce serving will have 10 grams of protein.
If I see someone with the Doritos protein chip in the gym, I'm leaving. Like, this is not the place for me no more. Like, yeah, I don't need to be eating this.
I said in a group chat, in 10 years, this is going to be revealed as the leading cause of bowel cancer among Gen Zers
Mm,
because none of this sounds healthy.
yeah, that sounds terrible.
Doritos and protein. Listen, if you guys are going to eat this, please drink a lot of water and eat a lot of fiber because that's the only way you're going to survive to see 50 because ain't
Mm,
nothing about this ideal.
man, they gonna put cool. They gonna bring back the Cool Ranch, but with the protein and no seasoning.
I have Cool Ranch flavored tumors.
Yeah.
And our last food news story, we Reese's is developing a peanut butter cup flavored toothpaste for a limited time in Australia. What is happening to the world?
I don't know, man.
It's available for a limited time in Australia and New Zealand.
I
If
don't
you
know.
need
I never
sweets
use that.
in your like if you need sweets in your toothpaste, that's so counterintuitive.
I don't want my breath smelling like peanut butter. It
Yeah,
seems
I
weird.
mean, peanut butter is actually a pleasant smell.
I don't want my breath smelling like it though.
I wouldn't mind that. It's just more the fact that like somebody needs to constantly have snacks, even when it comes to dental hygiene. That's
Mm.
crazy to me. Okay, into some video game news. Last week was it last week where we discussed Blue Point's closure?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, last week we discussed Blue Point shutting down, and Samsung had some really strong thoughts about it. Almost sent O'Shaughnessy into an early stroke, but turns out Blue Point had pitched a Bloodborne remake before it was closed. I would have loved this. I've been wanting to play. I don't even need like a full blown remaster. I would just like to play
Mm.
Bloodborne at 60 frames per second.
You know what you
We
can
can't
do?
even do that.
Just go play it now. It's there.
I've beaten it like 3 times in 30 frames per
All
second. I
right.
would
Well,
like
you're good
a
then.
slight upgrade. I don't need textures. I don't need all the other stuff. Just let me play it a bit smoother than I played it before. I'm not
I,
giving you more money for that. I would need a full blown remaster in order for more money. But for just 60 frames per second, come on. Little update for the
all
PlayStation
right.
5.
So
This came out PlayStation 4.
they're gonna AI upscale it, give it to you for $40.
Nah, we don't need that. I will actively boycott it. I don't care how much I love Bloodborne.
My point is, Blue Point don't need to do that.
Blue Point can't do anything anymore. That's the
Yeah.
unfortunate.
Sorry, sorry, Blue Point workers.
But so from what I know, there is some internal politics going back and forth between Blue Point, not Blue Point, From Software and Sony in
Yeah.
regards to Blood, and that's why it's being held up so much. I don't know if it's like a rights issue or like who gets a better cut of the pie, but it's very annoying because it's like the one thing that everyone clamors for, and they're eager to just throw money at whatever this project manifests as, if it ever does manifest.
I mean, I know From Software and Sony have had issues before. That's why Elden Ring was released on multiple systems, or on Xbox. I guess is the only other system. Same with
Yeah. Which
like From Software doing a game on the Switch Two.
Yeah, which I'm perfectly fine with, like From Software utilizing all of the different consoles, but it's just like we hear so often about dumbass ideas that come out of Sony, where it's like, oh hey, let's do Fortnite but with Horizon Zero Dawn characters, or that one weird God of War live service game that Blue Point got put on, and it's just like Bloodborne is right there. It's just there are so many dollars that could be available to you. You just keep doing this dumb shit with
Mm-hmm.
games that no one's asking for.
But I think From Software was only making PlayStation exclusives though. I think the internal politics is why they did anything with another system.
I see.
Yeah.
I mean, I mean, it's a perfect segue, actually. Sony reportedly will stop releasing their single player titles on PC,
Yep.
per a report from Jason Schreier. For those who don't know, Jason Schreier is one of the most reliable games journalists that are out there. He's like Woj for basketball, but for video games. Schreier says Marvel's Wolverine is only on PS5 and may
Mm-hmm.
never release on PC.
Yeah.
Your
Same
thought?
with probably same with Ghost of Yote.
Mhm.
I don't care. It's funny to me. Shout out to Enjoy Slurms. Blown.
He was so excited to play Yote, at least in his early 40s, and turns
Yeah.
out that's just getting ripped
You'll
away.
never get it. He thought I was joking. I saw that show. I said, "Hey, you'll never play this game." He's like, "Yeah, I will." No, you won't. Here, what? He's blown.
Is, is he one of the people who just actively refuses to get a console because he has a PC?
Yeah,
Well, looks like he's going to need one now.
yeah.
But
Sorry, y'all.
well, personally, I'm okay with this. I am one of the few who believes that exclusives needs to come back, especially for Xbox. Xbox, stop this kumbaya
Huh?
shit. Like y'all need to return to
What you talking
dominance
about?
and try to
Xbox is
fight
a
back.
Xbox. They're sunsetting it. It's over with.
Mm,
We got confirmation.
we got confirmation in a sense, but there's also a little bit of hope there, and I want
Nah,
them to return to like competition so Sony can stop dominating along with Nintendo and running everybody's pockets ragged.
nah. Go ahead and say it. Go ahead and say what Xbox is turning into.
I don't know where the story is queued up. Oh no, I found it. Um, And another great segue, Xbox officially announces "quote unquote" Project Helix, the code name for Xbox's new next generation console. Project Helix will lead in performance and play your Xbox and PC games.
Told you. Sunsetting the Xbox.
Nice.
Call it a Helix.
No, that's just a code name for it. It's probably going to be like Xbox something, or like they're
Nah,
definitely going to keep the Xbox brand.
nah.
But I don't.
Watch.
And
It's watch,
we can put a $5 bet on this. I'm pretty sure the X brand will be related to whatever they officially name this new console.
watch. I'll bet.
It's
I'll bet on it.
they've been going with Xbox for years, and you think all of a sudden they're just going to switch up that
Yes,
very positive name recognition?
yes, because it's not positive to them right now. Watch.
I think it is. I think the name is positive. It's just the content they've been producing on the original Xbox isn't positive.
I think they're gonna have a marketing campaign where they have like an Xbox logo and then like a co-pilot logo, and it's gonna combine and then start to swirl, and then it's gonna be a Helix.
I could see that, but I don't
And
think
they're
they're
gonna
going to
put the
drop the
Helix
X.
out. Watch.
I, I, I do not foresee them dropping the X brand because it's yeah, it's still called Xbox's next generation console, so it's like it's still going to have the X name
All right,
in some capacity.
all right. You and
Whether it's like,
Joshua Awesome, you and Joshua Awesome can bet me.
all right,
But
$5.
yeah, no, I want a car. I want cards.
No, cards cost like $6,000 these days. Fuck out of here.
I want a pack. Give me an old One Piece pack.
I be seeing smelly, musty old dudes bum rushing children at Target just to get these damn packs. I ain't dealing with that. You gonna get your
Watch.
$5
All right.
if you're,
Okay,
and
watch.
if you're wrong, I'm gonna get my $5. You're gonna keep this real simple.
Overwatch. Nah, Joshua Awesome. Put 5 on my PlayStation Plus. So I can buy skins and arc raiders.
Is Yote gonna have microtransactions?
Nah, I don't remember ever having to buy anything in like Tsushima.
Gotcha.
You just have to play, like you unlock things by playing.
Gotcha. That's music to my ears because I hate all that other extra shit. But Joshua also did just set us up for another great segue. There's a potential Overwatch TV series update. Johanna Faris says Blizzard is looking to expand into film and television, adding that, quote, every one of our IPs could be some of the greatest linear media experiences that the world could experience. Near-term discussions are already underway.
Hey,
I am, I am
yeah,
as I've repeated several times in the past, Overwatch is my favorite multiplayer shooter of all time. I don't know why they weren't out here making Pixar quality television shows and films with all the great anime shorts they've developed.
no.
This it sounds amazing. This could be like the next Arcane.
You know, I'm not giving up my like. I only get 2 games a year. I'm not. Overwatch is not going to be one. So this is nice. This
I
is
will
cool.
I will
Enjoy
play
you,
enough
Overwatch players.
Overwatch for the both of us. Overwatch is my shit, and I'm glad it's finally making a comeback. Shout outs to Marvel Rivals for doing that, because Marvel Rivals hadn't come along, Overwatch would have been washed.
Yeah, because they ain't had no competition.
Exactly.
Sorry,
We
like
got
I
a
was at the gym, y'all. This is right here. I gotta
yeah,
stretch
homie
it
out here getting swole,
out.
mention like crazy. Um, we got a first look at Assassin's Creed Black Flag's remake. It's just Edward. Is this Edward Kenway? I forgot. I know it's a Kenway, but I forgot because I know there's a Kenway in Assassin's Creed 3 who was the father of the protagonist, and there's another one that's the pirate. And I think this is Edward Kenway, but I could be wrong.
Again.
3 games a year. I know.
No, 2. It's not one of them. I stopped playing Assassin's Creed. I forgot which Assassin's Creed I stopped at. I remember jumping into a
Mm,
haystack, and I don't remember what era that was.
yeah, I just double checked. Yes, I am correct. It is Edward Kenway.
This is all you. I'll never play that.
um, so I did play Assassin's Creed pretty far into the. I wouldn't want to call it a remake, kind of just like a redirection.
Mm,
I played Black Flag. I did not play the one in Egypt, Origins. I loved what's the name? Odyssey. That was the one in Greek mythology. And I got really, really
mm.
bored with the Viking one because it just started doing too much.
So now they're
So,
bringing Black
they're,
Flag
they're,
back.
so this is part of like a grander initiative where they're trying to like bring Assassin's Creed as a brand back to the supremacy that it once had.
So
So there's another project coming out called Assassin's Creed Hexes, which apparently is going to be darker and more mythical, magical, like dealing with allegedly with like maybe the Salem witch trials, which would be dope. We
is
could have
is
got
it gonna
one
be a
that was
horror
like
game?
might have horror aspects. I mean, if you're dealing with the Salem witch trials and it turns out some of the women actually were witches, they're going to be very angry about what's being done to them and retaliate the same way Scarlet Witch would. Um, but yeah, I'm excited. If that's the case, I'm really excited for that. We could have had the Django and Chain esque one, but everyone was afraid of DEI and wokeness being attached to it. And
How?
there are a few other
Well, hold
ones
on,
coming
why?
up.
Because it was it, if it's a slave with a chain,
Y-
just killing massa. That's not
it
as
was supposed
DI.
to be. It was supposed. Yeah, it was supposed to be a slave-driven one where it was an escaped slave who becomes an assassin and pretty much just go all across the colonies, presumably, and then just giving it to Mr. Candy from Django Unchained and
How's
his
that DI?
Wily sidekick. Anything involving black people or a woman is considered DEI.
So they just gotta flip it then. Catcher Freeman has to be the assassin, and then he's like chasing the slaves. And then is it not DEI if you do it that way?
It is an entirely different game if you do it this way.
Catcher Freeman.
It is an entirely different game, and it's a
For
whole different level of controversy, unlike
for those that
anything
don't
you.
know, Catcher Freeman is a Boondocks reference. Just it's a Boondocks reference.
It'd be dope if you could have Harriet Tubman out here, just with the hidden blade, get in the cellar, and then escorting blacks through the Underground Railroad up to the north. That'd be dope.
Then she'll never get on the 20 like she's supposed to be because they'll use
I mean,
that
I feel like that.
game as a oh, Harry Tubman was stabbing people. What are you talking about? No, she wasn't.
Listen, it depends on who the president is. If it was a different kind of president, I feel like that'd be even more of a campaign to get her on the 20.
Okay.
Let's see if my slow ass computer would load. Oh yeah, so the new God of War game has been, I can't say announced, but based on reports, it's going to be focused on Faye as the main character. For those who don't know, Faye is Kratos' wife in the Norse saga. Played by Deborah Ann Wool, which is a very jarring moment in not Thor, God of War Ragnarok, where all the other voice and mocap actors are given pretty much different faces with the exception of Odin. But then when you
Hmm.
meet Faye for the first time, it's like, boom, Deborah Ann Wool. Like they don't do anything to change her appearance. She doesn't look more Norse. She looks like Karen from Daredevil in a
Hmm.
Norse realm, and it takes you out of the game. At least it was jarring for me. Great as the character, just it was that one moment. I was like, oh, okay, that's a very distinctly like that's that person's face.
Wait, how's this
Um,
not DI? What? How's this not
mm,
DI in the
it's
game?
it's still DEI, but it's a little less because it's a white woman and not a black woman. There's levels to this, it is like a tier system where it depends on how much
It's like
people want to complain.
the Family Guy meme with it. Skin complexion. The bar this is DI. Above this is DI.
So like at the top of the list, it's like Mindy Kaling's Velma. You get death threats. This this is somewhere in the middle. They're angry that it's a woman, but it's not a black woman, so it's a bit more acceptable in their
Okay.
eyes.
And how is she as a voice actress? I've never.
So she's great because not only is she a good actress, she also does D&D campaigns where she takes on different voices and roles. And I've
Mhm.
watched a few of her. I believe it's called like Relics and Reliquaries or something like that. But yeah, she's a pretty good voice
Then
actress.
why she not in Critical Role? I don't know, man.
She's definitely been on Critical Role. I would bet
I know.
any amount of money.
I'm just playing. Oh, all right. Whatever, Joshua. Awesome. Don't be telling me she was there. Let the joke ride.
Nah, you just mad Josh Blossom's on my side tonight. But I mean, me personally, I didn't need a prequel in the God of War saga because
uh,
the first series of games were a prequel in and of itself. But I'm open to this. Like, I'm not. It's made by Corey Barlog, and if he has more story to tell, I'm going to be open to it, and I'm going to check it out.
I mean, and they're still bringing back like TC Carson for uh, uh, why do I keep wanting to say Kratos? Is his name Kratos? It is
Yeah,
Kratos, right?
Kratos.
Okay.
Jesus,
I'm
you
about to
really
say.
only do play 2 games a year.
Yeah. But they're
Damn.
still doing that later, right?
Yeah, so that's gonna be the remaster of the original 3, which you did play.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah,
I
this
thought I thought they were doing like a brand new story of like the original pantheon of gods for
yeah.
Kratos. That's what I thought they were doing, and then they were bringing back TC Carson for
So
that.
yeah, TC Carson's gonna be part of the remake.
Okay.
But the original this is Faye's story is gonna take place in the Norse saga because Kratos met her after he wiped out the entire Greek pantheon.
Okay. Okay.
So, yeah, and I know if I recall correctly, I think Kratos got the axe from her. So maybe the combat style might be the same with some arrow work because that's where Atreus learned his archery from.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Might as well just segue into the God of War show
Yeah, because it
since
does look goofy. Josh Rossum's correct. That looked stupid. Even the who's dude who's the dude who saw it is like, yeah, this looks terrible.
the original creator who's been
Yes,
complaining
there we
about
go.
everything.
He was like, yeah, nah, this is not it. Look at his face. He looks stupid. I was like, yo, chill.
So,
You're supposed to be behind this. It's
so
yours.
I take what that dude says, like I dismiss it entirely because he was the one complaining that Kratos shouldn't be a father and shouldn't have any growth as a character. He should be
Mm.
like the character who goes around slashing up gods, fucking women with mini game button prompts and shit. Like he should never become anything more. So his opinion should not matter because the fact that Kratos actually got to grow gave us two of some of the best action games of all time.
Yeah, but he's not wrong. Look at his face. It does look
So,
goofy.
oh, okay. I'm middle of the road on this. So on one hand, it doesn't look goofy because it's badly done. It's because games now look so very realistic that it's very hard to match up to what we see in a video game. Atreus does look a little Munchkin esque. Like they should let that boy age another 2 years.
Yeah, like, get
But
somebody else.
if you change two things, I promise you Kratos would look better. One, his beard needs to be fuller.
Mhm.
Like his beard is a bit more like stringy, and as a result, it doesn't have that same like vision, like appearance of power. And also, it's the actor's eyes. Kratos has lighter eyes, and it makes him look more like a predator, like something like you'd be terrified of when you see it in the wild. Like
Mhm.
go look up the original Kratos' design for Ragnarok. Like he has lighter eyes, and it looks way more intimidating. But this guy has just regular human eyes, and it doesn't translate well. Like you don't really
Mhm.
like if you saw just Kratos' eyes staring back at you, you'd be terrified. But this guy just looks like a regular guy in Kratos cosplay, unfortunately.
Mhm.
But just give him
Yeah,
some content.
that's
I
what
promise you.
that's what all the commentary was like. It's just looks like a guy in cosplay. It doesn't
Yeah.
look like it's for the show. And then he had his son just there with him, also in cosplay.
Yeah, Atreus needs to be given like 2 more years to like grow a little more and lean out a bit. Like he looks like a little kid. When Kratos starts off, he looks yes like a child, but he looks more like a warrior, like a child who's clearly being trained by the ghost of Sparta.
He
This
looked
looks
like
like just any kid you would see at the playground.
yeah, it looked like he's just having fun.
Just
Like,
out
Daddy,
bonding with his dad in the woods.
I want to shoot arrows too, Dad. All right, man. That's not it.
um, Microsoft has filed a patent for an AI-assisted Xbox feature. It would let AI or trained human helpers briefly take over your game. I'm thinking of our good friend. Is his name Antares?
Peemers. Peemers,
I don't
yeah.
want to. I don't want to say his actual. That's not his
That's not
actual
his
name.
name. Wait.
I know that, but like, you always talk about getting doxxed and like identities and shit. I'm
Who's
trying
gonna
to be
dox
as
Peemers? Nobody knows
I
who that
don't.
is.
I don't know. You made me paranoid that like Batman might be one of our 12 viewers. So as a result, I'm more concerned.
Stop saying that. I
Um,
keep telling you, it's a lot more than 12 people. Check the analytics.
I
You
have
gotta
not
check the
seen more.
analytics.
I have not seen more than 12 viewers present
It's
during
because you
any of our
aren't
lives
checking the analytics.
because I don't have access to them.
That's why you don't have access, because you might dox someone. You see, full circle.
uh, You threw me off my story. It would let AI or trained human helpers briefly take over your game when you're stuck on a tough part, such as a hard boss or puzzle. They aim to replace pausing the game and searching YouTube tutorials, making games more accessible.
I don't think it makes it more accessible. I just think it takes the fun out of gaming. There's no challenge. Like that's why I never understand why Peemers plays, right? Because he's not playing. He just he gets somebody to beat it for him, and then he comes back. He says, "Yeah, it's more fun this way." Is that fun? I don't
can,
know.
can you can you explain the process that Peemers does in order to
So
just
say
for context?
let's say like it was Destiny, right? If he's playing Destiny 2, the new DLC comes out, he'll pay somebody to complete the DLC so that he has everything, so that he could just do uh, raids and PvP with all the stuff already. So it just removes the grind from it, right? So when Microsoft puts out the Helix, and then they put this AI on there that's just gonna play for you. It's like I liken it to like when we were in college. We used to we all like made characters in like SmackDown, right? We just made our
Mhm.
own characters, right? And then we would just have them fight each other. So and then we would place bets on who was going to win. I feel like that's just and we were just doing it for fun. We would play the game sometimes, but sometimes it's just fun to watch and like bet on it. I think like
Mhm.
that's where we're going, right? You're gonna turn the game on, turn your AI on, and then just watch the AI play the game, which is what people do now. You just watch streamers play a game and laugh at what they're
Yeah.
doing. So now you're gonna do the
Mhm.
same thing with your AI, and then you
Yeah.
buy a new game and do the same thing.
Yeah.
I don't. It doesn't make it more accessible to me. It just it's boring.
Yeah. They watch people go out and get girlfriends too, which is so
Right.
unbelievable. That's one
It's
thing. Like,
so
listen,
much Riz, man. Oh, look at him. Oh, he got her.
if I, brother, if I ever caught my son watching some shit like that, like I might have to instate whoopings. That's just crazy. But like my initial response to this was the same as yours. Was it's just like, oh my god, this is against gaming. But ultimately, I'm like, let people like I don't care what people do with the product that they purchase. If they want to waste their money just having an AI play the game for them, hey, it is what it is. But that's not how I would go about it. I'm old school. I like to press buttons.
Yeah, I just my issue is just accessibility. I don't think it doesn't make it more accessible.
Yeah. So long as you can't do
Making
this
it
in like
cheaper
multiplayer,
makes it accessible.
that's also true. But so long as you can't do this shit in multiplayer, I'm fine with it. Do whatever you want in single player, campaign mode, whatever. Your product, your money. It is
I
what it
mean,
is.
listen, there's already bots in multiplayer games, so it's already happening.
Yeah, but those are like bots. I feel a lot better with it being the computer because I'll play like a fighting game against the computer. But if I find out that there's a human who's not actually like building a good kill death ratio, having an AI shoot for them, that's when I get angry
But it's still the bot. Like, how do you know the bot's going to be good?
because bots don't benefit with like a kill death ratio that they can brag about.
No, but I'm saying no. So let's say it's rivals, right? And then somebody like, yeah, they set the AI to play rivals for them. So they get
Okay.
in the game. It's still it's their account. It's just rambling account, but it's still a bot playing as just rambling. Doesn't mean it's good. It might still kill your bot. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yes, you can still kill the bot. But if the bot is ass, hey, it is that's just your decision to make. But if it's like a bot that's like if you can pay extra for the bot to be better, that's when it just ruins all
Listen, it's
competition.
not going to have the nemesis system. I don't think we got to worry. If they somehow get the AI with the nemesis,
Like every time you kill the bot, it comes back stronger.
it's like okay, and then start spawn camping. Yo, get him.
I got aimbot and shit. Like that's so long as it doesn't interfere with competition, I don't care what anybody does in single player.
Yeah, I don't either. It just seems like don't. Why are you even playing the game at that point?
Why do they watch streamers? Why do they watch hookup culture? It's just very
Yeah, I don't
strange.
get it. So much Riz, man. Oh my god, you see his Riz? Riz is crazy, bro.
I had a really good segue till you started on that Gen Z impression.
Yo, Riz is
So
crazy, man.
here goes nothing. High Guard has permanently shut down. Actually, no, it's permanently shutting down on March 12th. The game was live for just 6 weeks.
I didn't waste my 2 games on it, so I just think
Yeah,
it's
that'd have
funny.
been tragic. That'd have been tragic if you played this and turned out.
I'm glad I didn't. So was that High Guard? What was the other one? Concord, same thing.
Yeah, High Guard, Concord. It's being
Yeah, thanks,
I don't
Josh Russell. Yeah,
yeah.
Concord 2.0.
I don't know I don't know how true this is, but apparently Marathon has been struggling as well, based on reports and based on a lot of internet chatter. Take that with a grain of salt. You know how the internet can be.
Nah,
But it seems like
go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
Marathon isn't has having high enough numbers on Steam to be considered like a massive success, because you know how these games are, where it's like people invest tons of money into it and they
Yeah,
want immediate return on investment. And if it doesn't like have like Fortnite or PUBG numbers immediately, they automatically deem it a failure and it gets shut down in 6 weeks.
it, I don't think the internet is lying in this because
Hmm.
I was talking to the homie Toso. He said, yeah, it's not good. It's not worth playing. Like it's laggy. Uh,
Oh, that's good
oh,
information.
sorry. Yeah, it's good. Sorry, Josh Rotham said it's like they're doing the beta, so they're getting feedback. So maybe they'll improve it. Right now, it's
Yeah,
not. It's just not good. It's not worth it. So maybe it won't be Concord 3.0. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
But wait, when does Marathon officially come out?
I'd have to check. Because again, he said how it was. Like, all right, well, thanks. I'm not wasting uh my 2 games a year on this.
Yeah. Oh shit! It comes out today.
Oh.
Yikes!
Well, we'll keep
Yeah.
a lookout. We'll see how the internet feels about it. Cause well,
That's the thing. It's like it's exactly what happened with you, where you were talking to a friend of yours, and they were like, "Nah, this shit is ass," and as a result, you don't
mhm,
play it either. So that's a purchase that Marathon just lost out on, and now if the entire internet is saying something similar to that, that's how word of mouth can easily tank a
yeah,
product.
it's not like when they were just like they'll try to tank a series or something.
Hmm.
It's not like that.
Like, we're gonna boycott Yote because it's a woman, and then Yote
Like,
goes on to break every
yeah,
record for the
it's
Sucker
not gonna
Punch.
work. Oh, shout out break. Speaking of breaking records, shout out to the Resident Evil. What's it called? What's the new Rec Room?
Requiem.
Man, it beat Corey in the house for like. Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing? This is serious.
You're right. Corey in the House is a gaming milestone that we should all bow down and
Yes, it's like
appreciate.
a perfect score on Metacritic or whatever it is. It literally don't stop laughing. It's up there. And Resident Evil is like it either beat it or it's like tied for one of
Listen, me
the.
personally, me personally,
Uh,
Elden Ring, Final Fantasy VII, Corey in the House.
you,
It's the gold standard.
but you're not putting a Rec Room up there with it.
I got to go back and play Corey in the House to give you
All
an
right,
affirmative. It's been a while. Like it's lived in my soul and in my spirit for so long as a masterpiece. You know, I got to go back and give you an honest. I got to
matter
refresh
of fact,
everything.
I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna go get Corey in the house and then I'm gonna listen to Corey's music while I play Corey in the house just to get the vibe. Stop laughing. This is not a joke. This is real.
I was with you till you said the music.
His music's fire.
Really?
Yes, yo, it's like it's really good. I was like, I was listening to rap. Like, why are you rapping about? It's like thug rap, like he's shooting someone, like selling drugs. Like I don't know why you're rapping about this, but this sounds fire. Him and
But
Orlando
didn't
Brown are like really talented. It's like weird.
bro, when Orlando Brown isn't going off the rails with some crazy shit in deep throat and microphones, the motherfucker can make beats like crazy.
Amazing. I sent my friend that Orlando Brown song. He thought I was joking. Said no, son. This is the one. That was
I ain't gonna,
fire.
I thought listen, I didn't mean to disrespect Mr. Corey, but when
Don't
you
just
told me he made music, I thought it was like a typical Disney kid where it's like they try to
no.
break out after that main role and they fall into some bullshit.
I'll send it
But
to you
hey,
later.
the music is good. It's good.
It was one song. I was like, hold on, yo, this is good.
But yeah, there goes High Guard. We'll see what happens to Marathon.
Yeah.
Um, we'll see what happens to RAM as a whole because that seems to be on the decline forever. NVIDIA reports a truly astonishing $193.7 billion in
Ridiculous.
annual data center revenue in its last earnings call, up 75% year on year, while little old gaming I don't like the way they said that. Brought in a
Yeah,
alleged measly $16 billion, but that's a lot of fucking money for data centers.
that's the AI bubble. Eventually, it'll pop. Like that's not sustainable. You don't need to do that every
Yeah.
year. Eventually, like
Okay.
companies will have what they need for like sustainable AI, like data centers for like at least 10 years, right? I don't. You don't build
Mhm.
a computer and then next year build a new computer. Like you don't have to.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. But they are
yeah,
building a lot of data centers and they're devouring a lot of
yeah,
different environments, ecosystems, waters.
yeah. You
Think
can
about a
tell.
pond.
You can tell based on your electricity price. Your price go up, it's probably a data center somewhere near you or on your
I was
grid,
about,
whatever grid services you.
yeah. Yeah. I have a lot of thoughts on that, none of which I'll say on a live broadcast. So let's move on. Um, New girl alum Jake Johnson, who, in my opinion, was one of the best versions of Spider-Man ever. He's Peter B. Parker in um, the Spider-Verse trilogy. He has been tapped as the lead in NBC's single-camera comedy from Brooklyn Nine-Nine co-creator Dan Gore and executive producer Luke Del Tredici. The series centers on Mickey, smart, cynical, and heartbroken, but trying to pretend he's not. He is a private investigator with a knack for solving cases. Formerly an LAPD cop until his life implodes 3 years ago. Sounds like Brooklyn Nine-Nine all over again.
Yeah, Brooklyn Nine Nine never really appealed to me like that. So
I loved it.
recipes.
Yeah.
What's the name? I forgot his name.
Andre Brower.
Yeah,
He is amazing as Captain Holt. Like every time he speaks in that show, it's hilarious. Let's see. In youth news, teens are over superheroes, want to see more quote unquote connected masculinity on screen.
man, shut
They're
up.
getting tired. They get
Tell them kids to shut
well,
up.
I'm just reporting on this in the
No, no, no. I'm
news.
talking about the kids, man. Shut up. You gonna watch what we put on? That's how I was raised. Whatever's on the TV is what I'm watching. There you go. There you go, Lucid. Lucid, Josh Ross will be all right. They soft, man. Y'all gonna watch
Yeah.
whatever on the TV. We want to see
Yes.
Supergirl and what was that, June, July?
Yes.
We want to see
Still
what's
still
what
worried
come
about.
no what come out end of the year.
Doomsday.
There you go. We,
Doom.
we don't want to see Doomsday for real. I'm not gonna lie. I
I
still
mean,
don't
you look.
care.
Listen, superheroes is hyper masculine. I think. I don't know. It's a shit show.
Mm. But if you want to see
But
something like just masculinity, all right, well, just show more superheroes doing like normal things, like on Wonder Man, right? Masculine,
right.
Yaya, buff, strong, still superhero. You got a good story.
So so you're actually leaning into their point. They mean
Mm.
masculine and strong individuals who are emotionally connected either to themselves or others. So like fathers loving their kids, or like Noah Wile's character from The
Yeah,
Pit is an example. Someone who's like can be stoic and kind of a hard ass, but also everything he does is dedicated to like saving a life and caring about others.
yeah, but when I say it, I agree. So I want the kids to shut up.
I mean, they got to shut up for a bunch of different reasons, but I think they kind of have a point with this one because everyone's
Nah,
burnt out with like the typical superhero shit and the traditional depictions of all this other stuff.
that's not how that works. They don't
Yeah.
speak unless spoken to. See, this is what I'm talking about, man. This is soft. What are you talking about?
I don't think it's soft. I think it's actually interesting.
Nah, go get the remote. Bring me the remote, and then go get a switch. That's it. That's all you need to do.
Were you raised with a Switch?
Nah, I never had to go get a switch.
I'm about to say you had loving parents. What are you talking about?
Oh no no no! They'll try to lie. They went got spoons, brushes, belts.
I mean, a belt and a Switch are a whole different deal.
No, I just
I
didn't have
got
to. There was no tree outside to get the switch. You know what I mean? So you just get the spoon, the wooden spoon.
make you walk down the block to find a tree, get the Switch,
Yeah, like,
shave
I
it
ain't
off
doing that.
yourself, bring it back in.
Or extension cord. You know, I had
Mm,
whelps. I like Adrian Peterson's son.
no. You know what I think it is?
Sorry.
Oh shit! I just realized what you said.
Yeah, sorry that he went through a lot.
So I so I agree. There's a lot of softness that exists in that generation that needs to be addressed. But in this particular issue, I think it's because a lot of the depictions of like the traditional masculinity we've seen have failed.
Hmm.
Like a lot of the superhero films and TV shows that we've seen have bombed out, and people are just like tired. I get it. Like I myself, like anytime I see like anything superhero related, I'm like cautiously optimistic about it. Like I want to love it. I want it to go back to like the glory days of like
Hmm.
the height of the MCU and like the two good DC movies that came out back in I don't know before. But I think it's more a depiction of people just wanting something different as opposed to the same old, same old. It's the same thing we complain about all the time.
Yeah, but that's just wanting a story. I think I don't agree with him because I think it's like misplaced, right? You can have a superhero story that's grounded in like emotion. Like look at
Yeah.
Superman, right? Superman was he still had emotions and touch with his like softer side. He can tell how he was feeling. Like Wonder
Yeah,
Man's
yeah.
another good example, right? I think
Yeah, I think Wonder Man and Thunderbolts are
the
perhaps the best examples of
right.
this.
So it exists. You don't not want superhero things. You just want uh, actual stories, right? I think
Mhm.
that's what they want. They want like a true story, not just like a superhero slop that they try to. Sorry, I saw the Roma Duce. Not some superhero slop that they try to give us, right?
I see what you mean. So it's the difference between like power fantasy and like actual depth.
Right? Yeah. Don't like give me the Tyler Perry esque, uh, you know, formula
Evil,
of a
Evil
superhero.
Darkman.
Right, yeah. This is just a superhero formula movie. Here you go.
Mhm.
Big bad, uh some relatively easy to predict climax. Like this is all
Mhm.
slop. Like this is boring.
Yeah,
Let's get real stories again. I think that's what they're actually saying.
yeah. I'm hoping articles like this and shows like Wonder Man and movies like Thunderbolts like that conversation continues and we get more quality that gives us more character depth because to your point like I think you're right it's misplaced in that they're just blaming it on masculinity but I
Mm.
think now that we have this conversation it's more about a lack of depth with these masculine individuals because
See,
it's like it's cool to see Superman fight and like punch out Lex Luthor and like destroy a city and so on and so forth but it's like the difference between like Man of Steel Superman and David Cornswet Superman, where it's like
mm.
one is just like, oh, look at like Dragon Ball Z special effects with no sort of depth whatsoever, and then like a moment where he goes and saves a squirrel as Cornswet Superman, it's just like it resonates with you because you're more human.
Mm. The other one is just.
That's the dumbest moment in superhero
Movie
movie history.
sucks. I don't care what nobody
Don't
says.
save me, son.
Don't save me. I know you're fast enough that no one would notice that you saved me, but don't do it anyway. Just let me die in this hurricane.
Mm.
Doesn't make any sense.
I I have rewritten that movie in my head at least 2 dozen times. It could have been so much better, but you would need somebody who actually knows how to tell a fucking story. On the last point, Josh Walson does make a really good point with when when Spider-Man hangs out with Franklin Richards and talk about the death of Johnny Storm. Like that is such an amazing moment after the death of Johnny, which was a really, really cool way to go out up until they revived him and undid all of it. Um,
Hmm.
HBO Max acquires Japanese period action drama Song of the Samurai from Studio The Seven. Sets May premiere.
It's based on a manga too. I forgot which one. But we'll talk about that in our main story because I'm interested to see what happens with all that stuff after
Gotcha.
what's coming. But yeah, that'd be cool. I like period pieces, period dramas. So
Yeah, I'll just run through this story. Crispin Glover has been sued by alleged former girlfriend who claims the Back to the Future actor used her for what words can we say in regards to human romantic intercourse? Intercourse. Who used her for intercourse and free labor after luring her to Los Angeles with the promise of a job. My thoughts exactly.
yeah, I don't really know. I'm not a lawyer.
Yeah.
It sounds like you were in a relationship. I don't think you were lured. Sounds like
Yeah, I'm gonna just wait and see on
yeah.
what's going down.
Sounds
Like,
like
I
you
don't
moved in with your partner in a different state, and then your career didn't take off in the same way.
know. Speaking of controversial individuals, Max Landis, whose career imploded during #MeToo, returns with G.I. Joe movie at Paramount.
But Jonathan Majors gotta go work with Ben Shapiro.
That's gonna be my next story. I,
I don't understand. Oh, it's the Family Guy meme. If you're above this line, you can work again. But if you're down here, you can't.
if you're a certain
It's
color,
over
you
with.
ain't welcome.
It's over for you.
Go and take your ass to Tubi.
Next year, oh, now I don't feel bad for making Louis C.K. jokes earlier. Cause same thing. Like, he's still working.
It's,
Should
yeah,
not be
that's the
working
truth.
no more.
It's like, bro, cancel culture only exists for certain people of certain colors.
Yeah, hold on, Josh Walton. Don't bring up the manga authors right now. We not talking about the manga authors.
Hold
I'm not
on,
gonna
hold
bring it
on.
up. No, 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 no. It's a lot of there are a lot of pedophile and sexual assault manga authors right now. it's like three that I can remember. I'm not even going. It's bad.
We don't got that over in comics. We just got bad writers.
Yeah, you don't. They wilding. And then if you like, and then everybody's mad. Like if somebody's a friend of one of the like assaulters or the pedos, they're like, "Yo, we not reading your manga." I'm like, man, that's tough. It's real bad. Like seriously, it's like a lot. I'm laughing. It's not funny. It's like nervous laughter. There are a lot. Yeah, it's real bad.
Yeah. I had no idea. I'm gonna read up on that.
No.
Jesus.
You go into a. It's like a dark hole. It's a lot.
It's gonna. I'm telling you, the group chat gonna get a bunch of articles from me at 4 o'clock in the morning saying, "Okay, this is what I've learned so far." And in our last bit of, I don't know, I don't want to say last bit of controversial news because something else might pop up. But in more controversial news, Jonathan Majors makes movie comeback in a Daily Wire action pick filming this week in South Carolina. Executive produced by Ben Shapiro of Complaining About Liberals fame.
He gotta feed Megan Good, man. She lost Harlem not online, or is Harlem not is not well, they're not doing another season of Harlem, right? So
I hate to say it, but I can't stick beside him. Not on this.
Listen, if my lady needed me to get to work because her show wasn't going, then
you gonna be shucking and jiving.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my one time girl. Give me some money. Give me some money. WB, but now it's Paramount, so only on Paramount.
Bro.
They have Michigan J. Frog dancing on the Paramount Mountain. Hello, my baby.
Fucking minstrel show. Bro, the failure to right wing pipeline is undefeated. So many of like the right wing pundits you see are just like failed actors.
Yeah, Stacey Dash.
Failed clueless actors, failed video vixens, failed screenwriters, and
who's a failed video vixen over there
now? Candace Owens was in a music video.
I forgot she was in that video. Don't call her. She's not a video vixen. Oh yeah, Dean Cain is a pundit now.
Yeah, Dean Cain, another one, is just undefeated, man.
Now,
as soon as Hollywood rejects you, you know where to go.
This is about to be the best performance you've ever seen in a like Hallmark movie. It's like Hallmark quality. Oscar performance. And then Tyler Perry gonna go grab him, oil him up, and then put him in a film.
Film written by Bo DeMeo.
It pose like this when you in the joint. All right, let's move on. This is all problematic.
I had another thing I wanted to say, but I completely lost all train of thought.
I'm sorry. There's too many jokes.
In more positive Black culture news, Michael Jai White star joins martial arts feature Paper Maid. Filming is underway.
Finally, that's the joint with like all like what's his name from not Show Enough. What's that movie called? The Last Dragon.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about? He in that. The Black Power Rangers in that. And I remember when we was talking about, I was like, man, I don't know why they don't got Michael in there. And lo and behold, they went and got him. He's the one. So I'm glad.
Yeah,
I'm excited
yeah,
for
same
this.
here.
At first, I was like, eh.
Um,
Now I was like, okay, they got him. Let's go.
yeah, okay. So I forgot about one particular controversial individual we failed to
Oh, here
report
you
on,
go, man.
but it's not black culture; it's British black culture.
All
So
right, we good
that's on
now.
them. Um,
Oh,
Supercell season 2 is in production with star actor Getz being sentenced to 12 years in prison,
yeah, he killed a teenager.
driving while drunk or speeding.
Driving drunk. He, I think, hit them while drunk driving, and then he left the scene. So it was hit and run.
Yeah, well, condolences to that team's family.
Yeah, yeah. Condolences, man. It's very tragic. He should be in jail, but it's just very sad.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, and then I show wise, I don't even like that show. So, but yeah,
Mhm. Wonder Man star Sir Ben Kingsley joins the cast of Sonic the Hedgehog 4.
yeah, we don't know in what capacity. Shout out to Panamania. This joint came out. This man was texting me. I was like, all right, man. I saw it, but I was trying to see if he knew who Sir Brinkley was going to play. He's like, nah, we don't know yet. But he's excited.
I love how he only pops up in our cameos group chat to discuss or not like Sonic news. That's the only time you see him appear or have any
Yes,
sort of activity.
he come out of nowhere.
Bro, I posted that Kristen Bell news. He liked it instantaneously. I'm like, bro, where have you been this whole time?
He been waiting to see it. He'll like stalk the chat when he knows it's coming. All right. Now I hope Sir Ben Kingsley plays Big the Cat. That's what I want. It would be funny.
We had no voice for it.
Yeah,
Um, Scream 7 has debuted with a 48% on Rotten Tomatoes, the second lowest film in the franchise.
which is sad. But they had to rewrite it and like combine scripts, and then they lost people. Like there's a lot going on.
They didn't lose people, they fired people.
I thought they lost two main actresses.
So you're right about one of them. They
Oh,
lost
okay.
Melissa Barrera because she spoke the two forbidden words that,
I got you.
if you say it, you get censored at the BAFTAs, unlike the N word. And then in solidarity with Melissa Barrera, the actress who plays Wednesday, I forget her name.
Ortega.
Um, Yeah, Jenna Ortega, I believe her name is. Yeah, Jenna
I think
Ortega.
so.
Yeah, she left. She left in solidarity with Melissa Barrera, and then they had to go give um, the original Scream actress a shit ton of money to make her come back, and it
Yeah.
still
So
wasn't good.
sorry. The only ladies
Nev Campbell,
only lady's name I remember is my ladies.
you're a good man. You also might have Alzheimer's, but on the other hand, Hopper's debuts with 98% on Rotten Tomatoes. It is the highest rated Pixar film in the past decade.
I hope that translates to like actual money.
It's funny you mention that because it is tracking to be on par with the box office of the first weekend of Coco.
Oh, that's good. It's very good.
Yeah, Coco
Yeah.
made I don't know how much exactly, but Coco made good money the first weekend.
Yeah.
It was a pretty big smash.
Might have to go
So I
check it
probably
out.
look, yeah, same here. Like we always talk about, we need new good things and we need to support those things. So
Mm-hmm.
if Pixar is back, I'm gonna support it.
Mm-hmm.
Guy Ritchie's Young Sherlock debuts at 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. The series
I'm excited.
premiered yesterday on Prime Video.
That's what I was supposed to be watching. I knew there was something I was trying to watch, and I couldn't remember what it was. Is that I love Guy Ritchie. I love his Sherlock films. His Sherlock films are the ones with Robert Downey Jr. and Jude Law and Rachel
Yeah,
McAdams. And
yeah, with the slow motion combat scenes, or like
yeah,
strike the solar plexus, defibrillate,
yes,
or
amazing.
discombobulate.
So I'm definitely all right when we're done with this. Uh, Wait, can I watch this right now? I probably gotta watch some other stuff. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch that. Very excited for that.
Yeah, I'm checking out. Um, According to reports, The Bear is ending with season 5 at FX.
Yeah, probably for the best though.
Yeah, I heard it's been going down in quality.
I don't think it's going down in quality. I think season one and two, I love season two. So one
Hmm.
and two are good. Season uh three was kind of like it's like a little iffy. but I think
Hmm.
I see the trajectory that they're going in.
Yeah. Hmm.
So I'm still enjoying it. So
Yeah. Gotcha.
yeah,
Joshua Austin, to answer your question, when you say what about Bruno, I think you're talking about Encanto.
yes.
Encanto did not do
Sorry.
that well at the box office, but it happened during COVID. So when it went to streaming, thanks to streaming's availability to everybody and big campaigns on TikTok where everyone was doing dances to They Don't
Say
Talk About
racist.
Bruno, it became a massive success,
Is
but only through streaming.
isn't that the name of the song too? My sister
Yeah.
named her dog after that song. She said she loved that movie.
That shit was huge, but it was because like that was one of the first. I wouldn't say the first, but it was one of the big instances of like online grassroots pushing something into like the mainstream and making it into a massive success, even though it didn't have its
Mm,
first life in cinema.
okay.
Speaking of cinemas, AMC theaters is screw it.
Is
They're gonna start saving their best seats. I know I've been talking so much, my brain is scrambled. They're gonna start saving their best seats for VIP loyalty program members.
yeah, nobody going in there. Although the VIP loyalty thing is free, their Stubs program is
Hmm.
free, right? I'm not signing up for Stubs just so I can sit in a regular place. No, I'm
Well,
not going.
according to this article, it's $18 per year for an AMC Stubs loyalty membership.
Since when? Oh, regular Stubs is free. Loyalty is like the
Yeah.
oh, nope.
I do not foresee this going well
Yeah,
because
them tight ass
movie
seats
theaters
that
are.
you not cleaning. Not sitting in
Hmm.
there. Not paying you $18,
Movie.
and I already got to pay you 21. Just to, no, these small ass IMAX seats. I got
Yeah.
games now. Can't sit there. It's the
So
games.
the concept has received a lot of backlash online, including from Elijah Wood, who said, and I quote, "The movie theater is and always has been a sacred democratic space for all, and this new initiative by AMC Theaters would essentially penalize people for lower income and reward for higher income.
How's the movie theater a democratic space? You don't vote on your
Everyone has a
seats.
voice. Everyone, I
What
mean,
voice? You're not
first
supposed to
come,
be talking.
everyone has an opportunity."
You have no voice in the movie theater. Buy your seat and sit down.
But what I presume is that everyone has an opportunity to have what they want, what they desire.
Yeah, this
So
is AMC. Yeah,
I think
that's it.
yeah, I think it's only going to penalize AMC because like I
Yeah,
don't see anyone going for this.
it just send people elsewhere. Wow, elsewhere. Um, but what AMC is the biggest American um theater chain, or
Hmm.
I guess American owned. Regal's owned by like some British company.
No.
So, but yeah, I just go to Regal or like Crayon Theater. You know, I'm not going to AMC no more.
The Crayon Factory.
Mm-hmm.
Um, a Game of Thrones movie is in the works at Warner Brothers. Bo, not DeMeo, Willimon of Andor is writing the script.
Yeah, I'm good on that too. This is just too much.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting
Like,
burnt out by it.
yeah, you gotta do something
If
else,
if you
man.
still Yeah, like if you want to watch all the different Game of Thrones stuff, more power to you. But I think I'm probably done after A Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
Which I
I'm gonna give
heard
that a
really
try.
good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really interested in Aegon's Conquest. Kind of good on that.
Right.
That's the same point you made. Finish the
Yeah, I said
damn
that earlier.
books.
Thank you. Yeah, Josh Rossum. He needs to finish the books. He doing everything but finishing these books.
Them books ain't never gonna get finished. Not, at least not by him.
I know he's snorting coke off a stripper right now instead of writing these books.
Some Disney staffers are concerned that the unconventional 36-second Super Bowl spot for The Mandalorian and Grogu failed to spark excitement. There's a sense that Sean Levy's Starfighter is more likely to satisfy Star Wars fans when it hits theaters next spring. Sources who have seen the footage praise Ryan Gosling's performance and suggest Levy has recaptured this franchise's spirit of fun. Speaking of Ryan Gosling, his new movie. Let me look it up because I feel like I need to give it the respect it deserves. It's adapted from the book. It's a space movie. Um,
Spaceman?
I can't remember. Project Hail Mary.
Oh,
Apparently, they're hailing this as like the latest sci-fi masterpiece. Like they don't use CG in it. All the shots you see are either practical or built sets. Um, Ryan Gosling's performance is also incredible.
Mm.
And they're I don't know if it's gonna be like I haven't seen any comparisons like Interstellar or whatever, but everyone who has seen this has giving it rave reviews. And now I'm more curious to watch.
Or is it still in theaters, or is it like on streaming?
Let me see when it's coming out. It should be coming out sometime soon. I
Oh,
want to
I'll check it out.
see. It comes out March 20th, 2026. So
Okay.
15 days.
See how much excitement we have for Mandalorian and Grogu? You started talking about an entirely different movie. Says it right. There you go. Let's move on.
Yeah,
Nobody cares about Mandalorian and Grogu. Looks terrible.
yeah. Go check out Project Hail Mary when it comes out. I did
Exactly.
not give a fuck.
Nobody cares about Mandalorian and Grogu. Not watching that.
um, yeah, I mean, I tapped out when Luke Skywalker appeared in Mandalorian and Grogu. I was like, okay, I'm done with the Skywalkers as a whole.
Even the Super Bowl commercial, I remember I was at your house. We was at your house. I saw a commercial. Like, man, what is this? Everybody in the room, like, nobody want to see that. There's kids in the room. The
Look,
kids in the room weren't
stupid
even
as hell.
excited. Not a single person in the room was excited. Who's this for? We had every generation represented, and nobody, not a single person. We had different demographics.
All races, all genders, all
Everyone
ages,
was
and nobody
there
even looked up.
at all. Nobody cared at all.
I'm
Sorry,
curious
why?
as what it's going to do in the box
Why is Ray a Skywalker? It's not. Nobody adopted you. Your name is Palpatine. All right.
because name recognition matters more than actual plot development.
Doesn't make sense. You can't just say. You can't just change your name to Skywalker and move on. It's
Oh
weird.
man. We got an official release date for Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse, which comes out June 18th, 2027.
Uh, good. Can't wait. Honestly,
Agreed.
long time coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And some anime news. Satoshi Mori, Gift O Animation founder and episode director for series such as The Rising of the Shield Hero, Season 1, and Made in Abyss, has passed away after losing
Yeah.
a battle to long-term illness.
Thought you were gonna put that with the obituaries, man.
I didn't know this was an obituary news story. I thought this was an announcement of a new anime.
No, I didn't want to interrupt you when you was reading it, but yeah, rest in peace.
I saw Listen, I saw anime news, and usually that's the announcement of a new season or a new series, and I'm deeply sorry for that.
No.
My
Rest in
bad.
peace, yeah.
Yes. One Piece creator Ichiro Oda has hidden the secret of the One Piece on a piece of paper at the bottom of the ocean. It now rests 651 meters below sea level at an
Yeah.
undisclosed location once the story is completed.
This
I don't
man,
think he understands how desperate nerds are.
no, Speed is literally about to go look for it. As soon as he saw that, he went and got a boat. He about to go look for it, and he's like a freak of nature. He'll probably free dive, and they're like this.
Speed is about to become James Cameron to get that fucking secret.
So I just hope whoever finds it, please don't like tell nobody what it says. Just
Yeah.
go find it, take it, and then bring it back and say, "Yeah, I got it." And
Also,
don't say nothing about nothing else.
Also, if you're gonna go look for it, please do not trust any billionaires who build submarines using PlayStation controllers. We've seen how that ends, and you will not be seeing the end of One Piece. I promise you.
Joshua, also, we about to have a. Remember when some kids was dying because they went to look for SpongeBob?
That was
It was very sad. But why are you laughing? Don't stop laughing.
it's the way you said. It's the way you said it.
I don't.
Listen, it was a nervous laugh. It wasn't
That's
like
how
a
I
genuine
talk,
laugh. It was
man.
just,
That's how I
it's
talk.
just, you can't just be saying shit like that. It has a humorous undertone to
That's
it.
what Joshua Awesome said it.
Now I blame Joshua Awesome. He's been nothing but problematic today. You were right when you initially said he's causing trouble. He ain't on my side no more. Next story. Okay, home stretch. We're up to trailers. Got a trailer for Mike and Nick and Alice, which I thought was a very stupid name for a movie, but turns out it's actually pretty cool. It stars Vince Vaughn, who has gone back in time to try and employ one of his friends to kill himself.
Looper.
In a way, yeah, but more comedic. Kind of gives me horrible bosses vibe. I don't know if you've seen that,
Yeah, I love that.
but with
Love that movie. Okay.
that's a great movie. I want to check this out. Looks pretty cool.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's gonna be on Disney Plus starting March 27th.
Okay. Oh wow, straight to
We got a
DVD.
trailer for yeah, that's the new straight to DVD. Um, we got a trailer for Mortal Kombat 2, the second official trailer. Your thoughts?
I'm just waiting for Street Fighter at this point. Oh yeah, Josh Rossum liked it. I don't like none of it, bro.
So, so I like the first trailer. I liked a lot of what they were doing. First of all, the music still hits after like 30 years. Like, as soon as you hear that shit, you want to start punching walls. Um, my biggest gripes were one being the CGI. I hate
Mm,
the bad green screen effect that exists throughout all of Hollywood these days,
mm.
where there doesn't seem to be any more practical sets. I didn't say sex. I meant to say sets. Um, it's just a bunch of characters standing in front of what looks like a Windows 95 wallpaper, and that gets on my nerves because it takes me out of whatever scene they're trying to set. I also don't like Carl Urban as Johnny Cage.
Yeah, at all.
It
That's
seems very
why.
out of place.
So I'm like, man, all right, I don't need this. No offense to Carl Urban. Like I like him in other things, but not as Johnny Cage.
Yeah,
I think
he's a good
they,
actor in various other ways.
yeah. Even like the what
Uh,
was like a flip, whatever he did at the end of the trailer. I was like, this looks terrible to me.
yeah. Everything else does look great though. Like I like Katana. She looks great. What's the name? I feel like Cole's
Of
gonna get
course
killed
you,
in the first 5 minutes of
of
this.
course you like Katana. Of course you like Jade.
We're gonna move on from that. Um everything else looks good. It looks fun. I'm not gonna say this is gonna be like a masterpiece. It's gonna look a good time with some popcorn. But yeah, to Joshua Austin's point, this should have been Mortal Kombat
Yeah,
1.
nah, definitely.
Johnny Cage, Johnny Cage portrayed by somebody like a Glenn Powell type would have been the better antagonist to start off the
You
franchise.
love Glenn Powell. You be bringing him up every episode.
I like him as Johnny Cage. Like there is nobody who looks more like Johnny Cage than Glenn
Then Glenn
Powell.
Powell. Yeah.
But yeah, it's cool to see Jax. Jax is played by a great actor as well. Liu Kang's also looks good. Like I said, good fun with some popcorn.
Mm,
Yeah, but Cole was boring. Cole was just I don't even know why they included him.
mm.
Let's see. We got a trailer for Pokemon Winds and Pokemon Waves, which will be coming to Nintendo Switch 2 next year.
Not playing that at all.
I I don't think I'm gonna play it either. I had to think about it because it's like we always talk about things like we always talk about how Game Freak and Nintendo keeps pumping out shitty Pokemon games,
Yeah,
and everyone just
here's
keeps
another
buying
one.
it up, breaking records. But this actually, listen, I got to give credit where credit's due. This looks really good. They've improved the graphics significantly. All the character animations look great. The Pokemon models look great as well. Like I said, they have actually made an effort, and I think it's because of Power World. I don't think this shit is genuine. I think Power World scared the shit out of them, and as a result, they're like, okay, we actually have to put forth a little bit more effort now.
Okay, I'm not playing Pokemon with PS4 graphics. I'm good on that.
It all depends on the. Actually, no, I could see my son playing this, but I really
Mm,
don't think that this is something that would like entice me because I didn't like the last Pokemon combat system
mm.
because there was the original one where it's like you went and select like how do I describe it? Like it's always been turn based, but it's just like in the more recent one in the open world aspect of it, I don't think they got that right. The combat would have to speak to me a lot more than what I've seen before. But yeah, I got to give credit. It does look better, a lot better. We got the first trailer for Scary Movie 6, which will be in theaters on June 12th.
Yes, I cannot wait. The Wayans are back. Very excited.
Yeah.
Apparently, Gen Z is not happy with the trailer. They're very upset, which means it's right back to the scary movie 1 and 2. It's exactly what we need. When I saw it in the trailer, the girl was like, "Don't assume my gender." I said, "Oh, out the gate, huh? This is what we doing."
So I thought that joke was a little wishy-washy. It was a little corny, but everything after that had me
How dare
dying.
you?
Like when
I loved it.
listen, Listen, I'm just calling it like it is. Like, that was that one joke where I'm like, oh, okay, that was a little. I feel like it's been done too much. But then everything after that, seeing Cindy all over again, when Sean steps into the camera, he's like, "Why only half gay?" That shit had me dying.
And he dressed as a saw him dressed as a dude like I'm not gay no more.
I am delivered.
So I can tell they're gonna have a whole. Oh man, I cannot wait. And it's been playing at the
Yeah.
Scream 7 showings. So
You mean, oh yeah, you're right. Yeah,
no, so yeah, the scary movie trailer is playing during Scream 7.
yeah. Kim Waynes is also in the trailer, which is pretty dope. I like seeing
Oh, I
her
didn't even
again.
notice her.
Yeah, there's like a little. I wouldn't say a post credit scene, but like a little post trailer scene where it's just Kim being Kim.
Oh man, I miss the Wayans. This is comedy royalty.
I'm saying,
I can't
like
wait.
they truly need to be honored, in because like they've done so much for black comedy,
Yeah.
black like film in general.
Anna Faris, Regina. They got Smokey. Oh man, I'm
Mm.
excited for this.
They even brought back the dude with the hand. They got Doofy.
They use my strong
They got the
hand.
report. They got the reporter who'll be out here
I'm about to go
filleting
watch
people.
the first two. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a great trailer.
But why is Doofy still Doofy? Because at the end of the first one, he was like the mastermind, and he was having sex with the reporter. So he was.
You know, they're gonna come up with some fucked up reason for that.
Oh, I can't wait.
Maybe the reporter got some weird fetish where she
Oh,
likes him.
sorry. He talked about Major Payne. Oh, they did another Major Payne. That's one of my favorite movies. Favorite Wayne's movies.
Yeah,
I love Major Payne.
yeah.
That movie is amazing. That'd be.
They should bring him back with his. They should bring back with his son. Like have what's his name, Damon, and then Damon Wayans Jr.
I don't know if Damon Jr. can do it the same way. He not.
He's funny.
It's not that he's not funny. It's just like I don't think he can do like the way Damon did the voices and all that. I don't think it's not the same.
You can have him team up, father and son duo.
Yeah, but that ain't work for their show. You forgot about that show,
Which
didn't you?
was it Papa's House or something, right?
Yeah, only one season. I liked it too. It was pretty good.
No, I didn't see it, but I did see previews for it. We got a new trailer for the final season of The Boys, premiering on April 8th, Prime Video.
Uh,
My thoughts exactly.
it's not hitting no more.
Like, yeah,
Yeah, it's
it's
not hitting no more.
too parallel to reality. Like, I'm
Yeah,
kind of just ready to. I'm gonna watch it, but it's mostly because I just want to see the way the story ends.
yeah.
Yeah, but there's nothing about this trailer that made me go like, "Oh shit!" Like it's back.
Hmm.
And we have an official teaser for Lanterns on HBO Max this April. And I have notes.
Go ahead, just go through your notes because we we get this so much time.
I'm gonna try to go through this as quickly as possible. What I liked, characterizations for Hal and John. Hal's like the smart mouth, maverick asshole, as I liked. There was a moment where John says like she hates your guts, and Hal's like, yeah, but it's the way she hates him. That's very much Hal energy, where this is the way him and Carol Ferris been vibing for years. Love that. Aaron Pierre, perfect John Stewart. I know everyone was complaining that he light skinned, but from the way he speaks to the way he carries himself, he's intellectual, he's confident, determined to help others. Absolutely, John. I want to see him be the main Green Lantern for the greater DCU, if that still exists after our main topic. Um, I'm liking the True Detective angle. Like people have been complaining that no, I don't think Kyle's going to be in it just yet. This is a buddy cop duo story between Hal and John,
Yeah.
and maybe Kyle gets introduced at towards the end, maybe next season.
Does Kyle even exist in this? Because
I haven't seen.
one of the lines from Hal was like when like John asked him, "Do you talk to other Green Lanterns?" He's like, "No, they're all aliens." Uh, but it's like
Yeah,
they're not acknowledging that what's his name exists. The Bowl Cut one,
Guy Gardner.
Guy Gardner. Yeah, I feel like he just doesn't like Guy Gardner, so he acts like he's not there. So I just assume it was just
That
the three of them.
interesting. Okay, see, that was part of my dislikes list. Like, I didn't like that. It didn't seem like there was much continuity when Hal says that. But there is a moment from one of the animated movies where Hal and John are talking about like other recruits for the Justice League, and then Barry mentions, "Oh, hey, there's another Green Lantern for Earth, Guy Gardner," and then both Hal and John are like, "No, absolutely not." So you could be right that Hal's deliberately ignoring Guy because he just doesn't
Yeah,
like
I
Guy
just
as a
assume
whole.
they don't like him at all. No one
So,
actually likes Guy Gardner.
huh? So I'm gonna erase that from my dislikes list. You might have put me on to something. I didn't think about that.
Okay.
I like the true detective angle. People were complaining that it's not in space. I like that it started off grounded because if we're going to be honest, doing it in space would be like a $250 million budget per episode. Like, there's a lot within the Green Lantern's existence, universe, canon, powers. Like, it would be way, way too expensive unless you're trying to do a Star Trek thing, which could be possible. But I'm I feel like the scale here is a lot larger than it appears, and I think they're keeping that a secret because they want the big reveals and the chatter and the discourse online after every episode.
Well, maybe it's like it just starts off like he's just training him, right? So he's training
Yeah,
John. So it starts off on Earth because he's familiar with Earth, and then maybe like later they like are investigating on a specific planet, right? You can just put people in
yeah,
makeup like now we're on another planet, right? And I think it could work that way.
yeah. I think it's gonna stay in this town on Earth, and then towards the end, it's gonna launch into the
Sorry,
greater
yeah, I
universe
mean
that
like
will
next season,
likely.
other seasons. Sorry, that's what I mean.
Gotcha. Yeah,
My bad.
yeah. I would very much like to see that. Like that Chip, the squirrel, got to mention. For those who don't know, Chip is a squirrel Green Lantern, and there is a bee Green Lantern named Buzzed. I know it's stupid, but I still love it anyway. Um, as for dislikes, I feel like the excessive cursing was a bit much. I feel like they were just saying fuck just to show that this was an R-rated show. Plus, Hal's not very much a foul-mouthed individual. That's more Gardner's thing, as we saw in the Superman movie. I don't like the suit. Primarily, its function. People are complaining that the suit was brown in the trailer. I think there's a story reason for that. Maybe saying that Hal's light as a Green Lantern has dimmed, and that's why he's looking for a protege, which has happened in the comics. So I'm just gonna wait and see on that one. But I do not like that it's a suit that you put on because in comics it's supposed to be a construct that manifests as from the ring slinger's willpower, and that's why everyone has different looks to their suits because it's just pretty much what their brains conjure the first time they put the ring on.
They probably did that to save money.
Yeah, but I feel like there's a better way they could have done that. Like, if the Flash could do that on the CW with a ring, with a suit that pops out of the ring, I'm sure HBO with its budget could have done something a bit more canon.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, that's pretty much it for dislikes. I was gonna say the whole other lanterns thing, but you made a really good point in that he probably just doesn't want to acknowledge Guy because no one wants to acknowledge Guy.
That Ron Reynolds suit was not bad actually. Sorry, Josh, I was talking about the
It
Ron
was
Reynolds suit. It wasn't bad.
it wasn't as yeah, it wasn't as bad as people made it out to be.
Yeah,
The movie was, but the suit was fire.
it's not a good movie, but like they've really stayed true to the comics. Like seriously.
Yeah, I just think they should have had white gloves. That's the only thing I would have changed about the suit. But everything else, I didn't think it was that bad. Yeah, those are all my thoughts on lanterns. I try to keep it within an hour.
I just let you talk, man. I like the trailer. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all you need from me.
Yeah,
It looks good,
well,
so I will be watching that.
yeah. Everyone's they're trying to roast the suit on Twitter and saying it's going to be a bad show, but it's like HBO Max gave us the Watchmen show. They don't really miss when it comes to superhero stuff.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna trust them on this one.
Peacemaker, Watchmen, uh,
Even Harley Quinn is good.
the show. Was it Harley
The
Quinn show?
the cartoon.
Oh, the
Yeah, the
cartoon
cartoon.
one. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, that shit is hilarious. Where's my goddamn electric car, Bruce? Um, okay, moving on to obituaries officially now. My bad for the earlier misstep. Oliver Power Grant has passed away. Oliver was an American entrepreneur, producer, streetwear clothing mogul, and actor. As a close associate of the hip hop group Wu Tang Clan, Grant executive produced all of the Wu Tang Clan's albums. He was the original founder and CEO of the Wu Wear clothing line and stores. Rest in peace to him.
Rest in peace of power, man. Wu Tang's forever.
How old was he?
50 something.
He looks pretty young.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of legends just dying young.
Yeah. Christ Lee quote unquote Chrissy Yamaguchi Booth passed away.
Rest in peace to
Um,
Chrissy Yamaguchi. I'll take it. She's a battle rapper. The whole thing, like
gotcha.
Chrissy Yamaguchi is a battle rapper. I don't know how she passed, uh, but she was like 35.
Hmm.
So rest. I love battle rap,
Jesus.
so that one was for me. So that
Yeah.
really hit hard.
Jesus. Born the same year as me. That's
Yeah,
tragic.
and like I've watched all her
Um,
battles. Like it's very sad. So rest in peace, her.
that brings us to our main topic. It's over. Netflix has declined to increase its offer for Warner Brothers
Hilarious.
Discovery, and as a result, the Ellisons and Paramount have won full control of Warner Brothers.
Along with how much in debt? How much?
Oh, we starting that.
Yeah,
Okay,
we just go into it. We
so
gotta read the story. We just talk around all of it.
so what's the name? The deal is alleged to be going for about $110 billion, which is one of the highest acquisitions in history.
Yeah.
As a result of it, Paramount Skydance and slash Warner Brothers Discovery has had their debt status downgraded to junk. For those who don't know, if your if your debt status is downgraded to like that low, it's pretty much the entire financial world saying we don't believe that you are going to be overcoming the amount of debt that you have, in which case
Yeah.
is $80 billion, and they think you're very likely to
There
default,
they
and as a
go.
result, nobody wants to really do business with you.
And I saw Tessa right. They was talking about, oh yeah, they gonna have to cut like 16 billion out the gate, and that's Warner Brothers'
Yeah.
entire gaming space because he was like, oh, the Warner Brothers had just put out another like balance sheet or something showing how much money they had lost for
Mhm.
specifically their gaming division. Is just
Yeah.
bad. And then
That's the thing. They haven't really put out any major games. Like the last one was like Kill the Suicide Squad, right?
I guess I don't know. The last one I played was that Harry Potter joint, which I didn't finish.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I don't know why I didn't finish it. It's
It
actually
was a
very good.
it was a collect it was a collectathon in my opinion. I feel like it wasn't much you could really do except going around collecting different like feathers and book pages and just
And
that.
learn new magics.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Wingardium
It just
Leviosa.
it just is that copywritten? Because I don't want to have to pay for that.
Wingardium
Um,
Leviosa. I didn't say it right the first time.
yeah, it just didn't grip me. You know what I think? I think it was a great first try, but the second one will be like I think it'll be like
What
top
second
tier.
one? They
But
about
back
to.
to the main.
They're not making no more games. It's all that's dead.
Listen,
Welcome to the
the
Paramount
Harry
Plus. It's done.
The Harry Potter game was like one of the highest grossing games in history. They're definitely going to make another one with
With
whoever remains after their $16 billion in cuts.
I don't think Tess Randos was joking. They probably cutting like it's over with. No more games. They can't afford
Oh
it.
no, they got to cut. They got to cut not just games. They got to cut a shit ton of stuff.
Yeah, there's no way. Then Paramount's talking about, yeah, we're gonna merge HBO and Paramount Plus into one streaming service. That doesn't work. It never works. I don't know why they're doing that. Like it doesn't even make sense. It didn't work when HBO did it when they got Discovery. Everyone hated it. Literally, it's like HBO was like the number two streaming service. Discovery's like the number three. It's like, yeah, let's combine these. It made it worse.
Mhm.
It doesn't make any sense. Then what
Yeah,
else? So
I
I'm
don't
trying to
foresee
think.
any of this going. I just don't foresee any of this going well. Like my theory, and consider it a tinfoil hat moment. I think Netflix is kind of letting this one go for now, and then if Paramount inevitably defaults or goes bankrupt with this new acquisition and all of its debt, then Netflix going to come in and buy both Warner Brothers and Paramount.
They could, and with that,
Just play the long game.
they bought Ben Affleck's like AI studio, um,
Yeah.
for some undisclosed amount. So they pivoted. It's like, all right, we can't get Warner Brothers. We spend most of our money on like effects. Uh, I forgot what it said about Ben Affleck's like AI studio, but knowing Ben Affleck and how he feels about like AI is probably let's say like a ethical AI use, right? They have 16 employees,
It's essentially.
so it's probably a visual effects studio where they like utilize AI to like help with their work. And now Netflix has
Yeah.
acquired them, so they help cover that like large expense they have in their CG budget. So It feels like Netflix just got over. Plus, they got the 2.8 billion
Mhm.
back,
Cancellation
so
fee.
they made some money. Uh,
It feels like they
oh
kind of
yeah,
finessed on this one. And Netflix
I
is
think
still
so.
the top streamer of all the big streaming giants.
Right, so they
Like,
came up on top. Meanwhile,
yeah, I mean, it does give Paramount a slight edge, but at what cost? Actually, no, we know the cost is 110 billion dollars.
yeah, it's
But
ridiculous.
with with all that debt, it's like we know that Warner Brothers had one good year, and it's the year that
Hmm.
like Sinners and Weapons and Superman all came
Last
out.
year,
But that was the first good year, exactly the first time in a very long time that they could be seen as profitable. And I don't know what the exact margins were on that. Paramount, however, has been doing terribly in terms of actual profits. So it's like,
outside of
I,
Sonic, all that Sonic
yeah,
stuff, it's fire.
and that's funded entirely by Panamanian Thunder. The moment he takes back his dollar, Paramount is going to collapse. Like,
Panama gonna be in there singing "Live and Learn." Live and learn.
I will never forget when we saw the third Sonic movie when Live and Learn started playing. The way he looked over at us with all the glee in the world,
He's waiting for
I have
this.
never felt. I have never felt more happiness for somebody in my entire life.
He's waiting for this day.
As soon as I heard them guitar riffs, but yeah, it feels like everything about this deal. Like it's definitely a win for Paramount, but they're still climbing back from the depths.
You sound like Variety
Like they,
reporting on terrible movies right now.
I,
I don't see your 80 billion in debt and your credit rating is just falling again. I don't see how that's a
I
win.
say it's a win in terms of the content they have and how many more users they can bring over. It does put them in
Uh,
competition with the big streaming giants in terms of market share. That's what I mean. In terms of finances, it's looking rough. Look, it looks like they're
this
climbing out of the depths of hell just to get back to the black.
this is where I can't agree with you because before Paramount bought HBO, they still
Mhm.
had Viacom, right? So it's everything that Viacom has access to. So that was Cartoon Network.
Damn, they got Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network.
Well, sorry, sorry. Before it was Nickelodeon, right? Now they have both
Mhm.
Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network. This is just excessive. They already had a big market share. They already had like a lot of IPs, right? They had what is Landman Paramount? Tulsa King definitely is, right?
I feel like it is.
They're
Yeah.
working on and they're working on Frisco King with Samuel Jackson, the spinoff for Tulsa King, right? They had a lot
Mhm.
going on, and
Yeah.
now all they've done is just add debt, and like now the Saudis have a bigger imprint into American media than they did before. Like this is just excessive. I don't like
Yeah.
it. I don't like that they'll probably do Trump's bidding and canceling more late night talk shows. Like John Oliver is probably about to go. Uh,
Yeah. Woke Superman definitely on.
work, yeah, all that. I'm worried about the DC studios. I'm worried what's going to happen with that. Um,
Yeah. I don't foresee. So they keep saying that they're going to allow these different studios to exist as they are, but I highly doubt it.
there's
I
no
think
way.
that's just PR bullshit speak, and they're just saying that to like calm the waters right now and stop everyone from jumping shit before they can actually put an axe to them. But given who runs this company, both of the Ellisons, I don't see any reality in which they allow any of the free speech that has been happening to prevail. CNN is about to become like Fox News light.
Hmm.
Let's just get that out of the way immediately. Wolf, actually, no, Wolf Blitzer has been around in a while. Anderson Cooper, gone.
Yeah, he already
Um,
left.
Autos, oh, he's already gone. Um,
No, yeah, he already left. I'm pretty
all-
sure he announced that he was leaving.
likely in anticipation of this. Um, but like I said, to the original point, it does give them a step up in the streaming game. Because currently, I'm looking at the top 10 streaming in the world. Number one is Netflix by a large margin. Then comes HBO Max. Then it's Disney Plus, Prime, and then Paramount Plus. So this automatically leaps them up into the second spot. But again, at a grave cost. Because if they can't turn everything they just acquired into a profitability, this is just going to become a part of Netflix's package 3 or 4 years down the road.
Sorry, I was trying to
Because
check
like right now,
the Anderson Cooper. Sorry, he left CBS. He wasn't hosting 60 Minutes. He's like, yeah, I'm not doing that.
yeah,
That's what it was.
yeah, and it's like To the you and Joshua Austin's point about John Oliver, I don't even think he'd want to stay because a part of his big shtick is like sticking it to the man. So like there are so many times we have like like these big shticks, these big what's the name moments where it's like he'll do something to deliberately get sued or deliberately get on his boss's nerves or like go at somebody who has a large amount of political power or financial
Mm-hmm.
power with the sole intention of saying, hey, we need to just stop allowing these people to exist as they are and go fuck with them and realize that we have the power. But now I don't see the Ellisons allowing that happen in any capacity. So knowing John Oliver, would he actually want to stay, or does he want to go do break off and go do a podcast like Conan O'Brien or any of the other big comedians who have been acting as pundits?
I man, that's a tough one. I feel like having the
Yeah.
backing of a studio helps. Like you have your studio money, you can kind of
Mhm.
do what you want. And he was already talking about like uh, Paramount buying Warner Brothers in one of his episodes like a couple weeks ago,
Mhm.
and like just joking about like will he still have a job or not. So I don't know, man. I don't like this. We talked about this so much when we talk about like Netflix getting it,
Yeah,
but like now that Paramount's actually gotten it, you realize like, oh man, it's
yeah.
not good either. The debt's hilarious, but knowing like, all right, they have all this debt, they have all this Saudi money as well, so they're gonna want like
I mean,
direct control over everything. Not sorry, not the Saudis. I'm just saying they have Saudi money. You probably won't be able to air certain
yeah,
things. Uh, I think Saudi Arabia probably just wants more access to American media, so they have things they can just show. Right? They'll probably cut
yeah.
what they show because you just can't show certain things. I don't know that that will affect us here. I know like what is it like? Let's say like wrestling wise. I know like when the
Hmm.
wrestlers go over there, they can't wear certain things, right? But I haven't seen the
Yeah,
Saudis jump into wrestling and be like, oh yeah, Jade, put some clothes on. You know what I mean? Not when you're in America. She can do whatever she
no,
wants. So
no.
I'm not too
They
worried
only
about that.
censor. Yeah, they only censor within their own borders. They don't censor within ours.
Yeah, I think the Saudis just kind of want access to more American media. But I
Yeah. So the Saudis have been trying to diversify their portfolio because they're
yeah.
all gas and energy. But actually, now that I think about it, like I wonder if the current events going on in the Middle East are going to infect funding because
Yeah, that's the
it
other thing.
usually takes. Yeah, it's like there's a lot that's been going on that has been affecting that entire region, and if that's where the money's coming from, what happens if this is a long-standing issue?
Sorry, the Saudis getting the L word is hilarious to me. But I think like the Ellisons aren't gonna like be as lenient with like creators. But
They gonna censor it.
well actually let's see because South Park is still on Paramount, right? And South Park has been
True.
making fun of like the Trump administration for the whole season was just a
Mhm.
Trump joke, right? They didn't stop.
But didn't they have to prematurely cancel the season because of some sort of controversy?
No, I don't think it was controversy. I think Charlie Kirk got killed, so they switched it up.
Oh,
I think
okay,
they probably had more Kirk jokes, but after he died, it was like, all right, this is in poor taste. So end the season like and then start something else. I think that's what happened.
gotcha. Oh, okay. I thought they got like canceled in a way,
Nah,
but that
nothing
makes
like
sense.
that. But also, I know like remember when they were doing their deal with Paramount, they
Mhm.
probably got like a lot of leeway because their content is worth so much.
Yeah,
So
and they can go literally anywhere they want and make a shit ton of money just by pushing it.
right. So I wonder if shut up, Joshua. I'm not even repeating that. So I wonder if like if the creators at Warner Brothers specifically like the big things like the Harry Potters, the Game of Thrones, the DC Comics universe, will they also be given that free range in the same way that South Park was given it? Or matter of fact, Avatar
Mhm.
Studios also. I'm sure like the Ellisons didn't touch anything over there. I'm sure, but it's a kid show, it's like different.
Yeah.
But even I don't know, man. I'm just I'm worried. I'm not really excited for that Harry Potter series. Like I don't really care about it. I don't need to see
Mm-hmm.
the movies again. Like, but I am worried about
They're gonna get rid.
everything DC Comics is
They're gonna
doing.
get rid of Black Snake.
Honestly, that's probably for the best.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know
Yeah,
why they thought a
yeah,
guy who gets magically lynched would be better black.
yeah. It doesn't make sense. Well, it's BAFTA. You know, I know what the British be doing over there. They don't care about us. Hey, this would be funny.
I was gonna
It's
make
like
another
Americans.
joke that would have gotten us. Let's move on. But yeah, it's just to summarize what somebody said on Twitter. Netflix winning the deal feels bad for cinema.
Yeah,
Paramount winning the deal feels bad for the world,
yeah,
or at least just free speech and democracy. Like,
yeah.
I don't know how far their censorship is going to go, but I do know they're trying to build a vast media empire that controls everything from HBO Max to Paramount to even TikTok.
Well,
And this is creeping closer and closer to all the dystopian cyberpunk
yeah.
films and books and video games we like.
Well, now let's see, because I gotta be fair. I haven't seen them censor any shows yet. Outside of sorry, no,
Hmm.
the only thing they did censor was that episode, that South Park episode. I think
Which
on
one?
the one where what was it, Christy Noam? Is that her name? The one who just
wait,
lost her
wait, she
job today.
yeah, the one who the episode where she breaks into heaven to deport illegals.
Yeah. So in the episode, she walked into a pet store and started shooting all the dogs. But I don't, so the only censorship I remember is like they didn't show it on television, but they showed it on Paramount Plus. So yeah, she did. She got fired today. But that's the only censorship I
Let me
can
just
think of.
let me. We are not laughing at dead dogs. I just want to clarify that.
I mean, cartoon dogs,
Oh
so you know
god. No, it's just the fact that they had the balls to take it there, and that's fucking hilarious.
that was a very funny episode. So I want to be fair to
Uh,
Paramount. Like the only censorship I could imagine is like in like late night talk shows and then in like actual news, which is what every company does, right? Honestly,
mhm.
besides HBO for real. Besides Warner, because John Oliver would make fun of them all the time. They didn't really do anything about it.
Yeah,
But like
100%.
Colbert getting taken
Until,
off
until they,
TV and you know,
that's also Paramount CBS. That's another thing that
yeah,
concerns me.
yeah, that's why I could see the same happening for CNN. Like I could see like news stories changing now that Paramount has a bigger grasp on news, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's in their best interest. Like they have all this debt, right? They have this terrible credit rating now. It's in their best
Mm-hmm.
interest to like kind of kowtow to like any pressures to change some things that come out, and we've seen them do it
True.
for like 60-minute stories, right? Because they've always had 60 minutes.
Mm.
We've seen them do it for like Colbert. We've seen them do it for I'm trying to think what was another big one. Whatever. Companies do that all the time, or like they'll like frame. You know how like a what is it? The companies that own like television stations.
Mm-hmm.
What are they called again?
Sinclair.
Sinclair and the other one. I forgot the other one.
I forgot the other one.
But like what they
Yeah.
would do is, and I remember John Oliver. Shout out to John Oliver, man. You see so much on the show. He showed a story. He had a story about how like let's say Sinclair, for example, every station they owned would air the same
Mm-hmm.
story, right?
This is a threat to our democracy.
Yeah, said in the same way, like verbatim, right? So I could see
Mm-hmm.
Paramount doing something similar, given how
Mm-hmm.
they've already made changes to stories or like pull
Yeah.
things to appease like the government or whoever. So
Yeah.
yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, we will see. But on that note, what are you watching?
Government Cheese. It's on Apple TV. Love that show. Only one season for now. I hope they get another season. Um, Monarch. Love it. Season 2 is out. Just watching that. Going to watch Young Sherlock. Jujutsu Kaisen. New episode came out. I think it's every Wednesday or Thursday. I forget, but I just watched a new episode. So I'm still watching that. Senses to Be Hero. Watching that. Freerun, I need to watch that. Uh,
Mm.
it's a lot. It's a lot of stuff. I didn't realize how much stuff I was watching. Neighbors on HBO Max. Love it. It is very hilarious. Uh, I actually just started watching this movie called Trap House on Netflix with Dave Batista. And that I was telling you about. So we'll see.
Mm.
And then I'm playing Arc Raiders. You know, the just
As
prestige.
always.
Yeah, I just prestige. So back to square one, getting shot at for no reason. Oh, Star Trek Academy. I'll check that out. I'm sure it's on Paramount. See, this was saying Paramount has a lot already. They already had
Mm.
enough.
Yeah. But it wasn't enough to push them into the top three, and now they're finally up there.
Okay.
But I've been on my journey to find the One Piece, not at the bottom of the ocean, but to just simply catch up on all the episodes and the manga. Aside from
Mm.
that, I'm also trying to finally complete Yote before the multiplayer starts next week, I want to
Yep.
say.
The 10th or 11th. It is next week. 10th or
Um,
11th.
I think I'm gonna binge the ending, binge all the way towards the ending this weekend.
Okay.
The reason why I got distracted is because Resident Evil 9 came out, and that shit is fire. I must warn everybody, it's
Mm.
not a long campaign. It's about 10 to 15 hours, depending how long you spend running for your life. But I really enjoyed the story, the characterization, the ending, and where it's headed. If you played it, we could have made a whole episode discussing and theorizing, but it was not in your 3 games a year. I understand that.
Nah.
Yeah, I
Corner of the
recommend
house
it.
though.
I give it about an eight. I give it about an 8 out of 10. It's gotten rave reviews online.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I really liked it. I give it, like I said, 8 out of 10. A few gripes here and there, but nothing major. It's still a
Mm.
fantastic story. A lot of good gunplay, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, it's not about money. It's about Samsung just does not, he utterly refuses to try anything outside his
Oh,
typical purview.
yeah. It's just capacity. I don't have the capacity for more than 2 games.
He has, first of all, he has the capacity, and he just needs to stop playing the same game for 2,000 hours straight.
Which one of us has finished Pluribus?
Yeah, but which one of us has finished several games in the time it's taken me to finish Pluribus?
You see what I'm saying?
I beat a whole game this weekend.
You didn't finish Pluribus
What,
though.
what did you do? Yeah, I did not, because I got caught up reading One Piece.
Finish Pluribus.
Yes, finish any game. Like,
I did. Elden Ring
which one? Yeah, when did Elden Ring come out?
last year, if you count the DLC.
No, no.
All right.
Like,
I tried. I finished Arc Raiders because I had Prestige, so technically I finished it twice.
it's a live service game. It ends when they shut the servers down. Like,
That's all I got in me.
you got more. You just dedicate an exorbitant amount of time to one of the 3 games you pick every year, and mobile games.
Yeah, I like my mobiles, and then I read manga. I watch a lot of shows, so yeah,
That is true. I'll give you that.
I'll be watching everything, man. But all right,
Yeah. But
thank you all for joining us on this random Thursday. We'll be back on Tuesday with less
yes.
news. So
Oh wait, before you guys go, one last thing. I also read new history of the DC universe, the Dakota incident. They have finally canonically merged the Milestone universe, which features Icon and Static Shock and all those other characters, with the DC universe. And this book details the story of how they've done it. I thought it was great. I think you should go out and buy it. It's fantastic. Please support it because I would like more Milestone character stories.
well, there you go. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, it was great. Go check it out.
Check out the show's called Comics, Anime, and Movies. We never really talk about comics. So there we had our
You're right.
mandatory comic news.
We still need to do like our idea for going over kind of what
Don't
Comic
say it. Don't say it. Don't
Explained
say it. Don't
does.
say it.
Just like,
They gonna steal my
okay,
idea.
never mind.
Keep it.
I'm
Keep
sorry.
it to yourself. We'll do it though. They be stealing, man.
we
All
got to
right.
we got to patent it first.
I know exactly. They're patent everything. Patent our
Mhm.
likenesses too, so they gonna get AI'd up. All right. Until next
Right.
time, y'all. Next Tuesday probably. Uh, peace. I need a better peace thing.
Yeah, we do. All right. Love you
All
guys. Bye.
right.